South Africa, the ancestors has felt, they have heard, and they have seen how you treat fellow Africans in your home. They have heard your chant when you sang and say, go back to your land, we are fixing South Africa. The ancestors have seen how you hunt fellow Africans like animals in your home. They said I should tell you, a child who is not tall enough to see beyond the wall of his father's compound should not conclude there are no other beyond it. They said I should tell you that today you speak as though you fought apartheid alone. You speak as though your freedom fell from the sky. They say no. From 1948 to 1994, Nigeria stood by you. Ghana stood by you. Algeria stood by you. Zambia, Gambia, Zimbabwe, Angola, Benin, Botswana, Burundi, Burkina Faso, Chad, Cape Comoros, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Comoros, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of Congo, Egypt, Djibouti. The entire continent stood by you. African students marched for you. African government sanctioned apartheid for you. Our resources, our blood, our sweat, we are all poured in for your reparation struggle. They said I should tell you that you could not do it alone. The ancestors say I should tell you that Madiba Nelson Mandela could not have stood alone because voices were echoing from Ghana. Nkrumah stood by him. They say I should tell you that all the way from Congo, all the way from East, North, West, and Southern Africa, we stood by you because Dr. Kenneth David Kawunda emptied his treasury just to reparate you. They say I should tell you that Murtala Muhammad in Nigeria took your reparation personal. They say I should tell you that Nigerians were willing to starve for you to be free. The entire continent stood by you. Nyerere stood by you. Augustino Neto, Hamad Sekotule. You have forgotten. How do you pay the continent back? By closing the shops of fellow Africans, by hunting them like animals in the street, by chasing them away. You have forgotten. You have forgotten. How could you forget? Even a cock do not forget the one that covered it during raining season. But you have forgotten. How could you have forgotten so fast? How could you have forgotten? And you have made an African a stranger in his own home. Forgetting that when you treat fellow Africans like enemy, you are making the foreign hens and colonialists who divided our borders, you are making them smile. South Africa, you are provoking the ancestors. You forget so fast that what will let you to stay alone? Apartheid turned your home into prison. You were suffocating. You called for help. We came. Today you ask us to leave. You forget that history do not forget. South Africa, let me remind you that the gold you boast of today did not build itself. Those your factories and your companies and your industries you boast of today were not built in isolation. There was trade, there was labor, there was migration. African struggle built your modern South Africa. You think you can survive alone? We are going to see how it goes. Because Mandela, Madiba, Nelson will be so disappointed. Steve Biko will be disappointed because you have become the very thing that your freedom fighters resisted. You have become a shadow of yourself. The ancestors said if you don't change your ways, you will pay. You will pay. Because the entire Africa will fold their arms and akimbo and watch what happened before happen again. You think it has ended. Watch how it happens. Because when one man comes for the entire community will eat. But if the entire community cooks for you, South Africa, can you eat? You are gradually making yourself an enemy of Akebulan. The entire continent are watching. The ancestors are watching. They said I should tell you. If you think that South Africa is enough for you, then you are not wise because you have forgotten the words of the ancestors that a man who lives in one country all his life will end up marrying his own sister. They say I should tell you. One day you wake up and find out that you were just short, not tall enough to see beyond the wall, beyond your father's compound. I warn you. I warn you, and the soil bear witness that I warn you. The water, the earth, the forest, they all bear witness that you were warned by the voice of Akebulan. Because one day you will call for us, we will not answer. Because history has ears, and history do not forget. Akebulan, wisdom is the principal thing. Be warned, South Africa, be warned.